return to me in 2 days for your next healing. And be sure to use the salve I provided for pain relief. It's certainly pungent, but I promise you'll soothe the aches if they were to return. May your journey to recovery be swift. Next.
Oh, gods. Of course it's you. Again. What is it this time? Now, let me guess. You've shattered your pelvis falling down a mountain, or perhaps you cracked your skull headbutting an orc. Not that there's actually anything inside your head to protect. Never mind. Sit down and let me take a look at you. And I'll have none of your usual bravado, thank you. I don't need to hear about how it doesn't hurt too badly or that it will just heal in time. I said I don't want to hear it. I am not doubting your courage, merely your lack of self-preservation. If you want to receive my services, you'll sit quietly while I examine you. Better. Now, I can finally dedicate my full attention to what's bothering you. Where does it hurt? I see. At least today you didn't respond with everywhere. Let's take a look at your chest then. Allow me to open your shirt. Oh my, that's much worse than I was expecting, dear. Those scratches are deep. What did this to you? A harpy? And what were you doing anywhere near one of those foul creatures? More importantly, why weren't you wearing armor? Wait, you were wearing armor. But its claws broke through it? Oh, it must have been one of those harpy matriarchs to strike so powerfully. Meaning, of course, a beast far too dangerous for a fledgling adventurer like you to deal with. Does it hurt when I press here? I apologize, dear. I'm merely trying to determine whether your ribs were broken by the force of the blow, which it appears that they were. Oh, I can't imagine the effort it took to walk in here so nonchalantly, despite the agony you must be in. Oh, that wasn't a compliment, dear. Hiding pain isn't brave. It's foolish. The most successful adventurers are those who push aside their ego to receive the help they need. It's a skill you should learn if you plan to continue down this path. Lie down on the bench for me, please. I'll start by mending your bones. You must know the procedure by now. Close your eyes and relax your body as much as possible. And try to think of positive thoughts. Earth below and sky above, fill the darkest of nights, the warmest of love. The morning sun will take the pain away and mend these bones, and the mended bones shall stay. There, perfect. After so many visits to me, your body's starting to become attuned to my spells. The magic flows so easily from my hands into your chest, fixing what has been broken and setting everything right. You can open your eyes, dear. Try to sit up for me. That seemed easier for you. Now, if I press this again. Here. No pain? Good. Your eternal injuries are healed, at least. Of course, that still leaves these awful gashes across your chest. No, I am not using my spells to heal them. Too much healing magic at one time diminishes your body's natural ability to repair itself. I'm afraid we'll have to use some more traditional treatment. Wait here for a moment and don't touch my chimes. My wind chimes, like last time. They're supposed to softly resonate against one another, not jiggle like coins as you poke them with your fingers. Huh. You're being remarkably obedient today. I'd like to imagine you finally started to heed my advice. But no doubt, it's simply due to the pain of your injuries keeping you distracted. Regardless, it's a welcome respite from your usual stubbornness. Now hold still while I cleanse your wounds with water. Harpies aren't exactly known for their hygiene. I can tell you want to tell me the story. You always feel the need to regale me with a tale of how you were injured, as if to compensate for the humiliation of needing my help. Go ahead then. This time, though, perhaps you can spare me all the bravado about how your heart is filled with justice. So you accepted the quest to obtain a harpy's egg, despite the fact it was intended for a party of seasoned adventurers. So you traveled to the cliffs where the harpies nest are, and rather than attempt to sneak your way into their lair, you charged forward with your sword held high. And then you were attacked by so many harpies, you had to jump off the cliff into the sea to escape. Tell me, when you struggled out of the arbor weighing you down and floundered your way to the beach, did any part of your mind think back to the many, many bad decisions you made and reconsider them? Did you experience even the smallest moment of self-doubt as you watch your expensive cuirass sink to the ocean floor? No, of course you didn't. Even as you limped back to town, I'm sure your thoughts only concerned purchasing your next set of armor so you could try again. Because that is the depth of your dedication to being an adventurer. Even if you are grievously injured, you somehow keep going. I told you to be still, dear. I need to apply this ointment to your wounds. And yes, it is going to sting a lot. But I'm sure a brave hero like you can handle it. Before you attempt to defend yourself, I think there's something you need to hear. Still your tongue and listen to me closely. Look, I don't know if you're aware, but other adventurers don't get injured anywhere near as often as you do. I just think you're not cut out to be a hero. I'm not doubting your courage or your desire to be good, dear. You are clearly very committed to helping the people of this land. The problem is, you're not very good at strategizing or combat or anything, really. Before you attempt to defend yourself again, why don't we look at the evidence? How about last week, when you somehow sliced your hand open, drawing your sword from your scabbard? Or last month, when every bone in your arm was shattered by that dwarven warrior you decided to arm wrestle over a contract? I see you more often than some of my family members. Even the most daring adventurers rarely visit more than once a month, but you are constantly hopping through my doors with terrible wounds. Maybe it's time to reconsider heroism as a career path. Oh, don't look so offended, dear. Put your ego aside and consider the facts for just a moment. Tell me, how much did you spend on a set of armor currently rusting on the seabed? Now, how much for your sword and shield? Those don't come cheap either. What about income? How much have you brought in from quest rewards and loot found in dungeons? That's not much at all. And didn't you have to pay for that vase you knocked over in the Count's Keep? I'm sure that was expensive. So, when you add everything together, one moment please. Goodness! Over the course of your entire adventuring career, you've actually lost 70 gold. Any profit you've made have been wiped by the equipment costs and paying for my services. You'd be wealthier if you just spent the last 2 years plowing the fields. The numbers don't lie, dear. If you continue rushing off on these quests, you'll end up in serious debt. How exactly were you planning on paying for your new set of armor? I'm sorry, but I don't believe blacksmiths usually accept payment in free questing. Neither do I, for that matter. I hope you have enough left in your coin purse to pay me for my services. Oh, don't get upset, dear. Not everyone is meant to be a hero. There's still honor in other fields of work. Oh, I know. You dreamed about being an adventurer ever since you were a small child. And you've worked incredibly hard to achieve that dream. Please believe me when I say I'm not trying to demean your efforts, dear. I see the incredible determination and passion that drives you, and I admire it. I simply think you've chosen the wrong goal to chase. I'm finished with the ointment. You were very brave not to flinch, no matter how badly you must have stung. Now I just need to bandage you up. I remember the first time you stumbled in here all too well. You looked scarcely older than a child, clutching your sword tightly as blood stained your tunic red. You'd taken a contract to deal with rats in the cellar of a tavern, hadn't you? The rats you could handle just fine. The goblin using the place as its lair was considerably more difficult. Despite the severity of your injury, you stood up as soon as I had finished healing you, and announced you had to go take care of the last of the rats, and staggered out before I could stop you. I expected you'd pass out before you made it halfway to the tavern. Instead, you made it through the door before collapsing. I think I know you well enough after all your visits to this place to understand your mind. You are stubborn and strong-willed, but ultimately you are directionless, chasing after your perception of what an adventurer should be, without stopping to consider your own capabilities. That's why I'm taking charge now. As of this moment, your time as an adventurer is officially over. The guildmaster owes me a favor. I'll use it to have you struck from the list of licensed members. I hear your protest, dear, I do, but please understand, I'm not trying to cause you anguish. But we both know this is the only way. Better to end your career in this manner, rather than succumbing to an injury even I can't heal. What now? Well, I have a proposal for you. I want you to work here with me as my assistant. I think it will be good for you. A better use of your talents, and perhaps seeing all kinds of terrible injuries will make you finally appreciate just how fragile the human body is. Why do you make that face? This offer would allow you to still help the common people without putting yourself at such great risk. You'd still be a hero, just one that wields a scalpel rather than a sword. Please, don't go running off on another doomed quest. Stay with me. I can offer room and board, and a salary substantial enough to wipe away your debts in just a few short months. Please. Oh, thank you, dear. You won't regret this, I promise. Despite the high demand for my talents, this isn't a difficult job. Your tasks will mainly be mixing ingredients for poultices and keeping me stocked with supplies. Maybe undertaking some of the easier treatments once you've been trained. There's no need to look so dejected, dear. This isn't the end of your dream, merely a different path to your goal. Allow me to take you into my arms for just a moment. For all the time I've spent intently focused on some part of your body while healing you, I've never actually been as close to you as this. I can feel how tight your muscles are from all your training. It's nice. Shh, don't talk. Just settle to my embrace, dear. Allow yourself a moment to recover. Feeling better? I'm glad. So often when you came to see me, you'd be grimacing with pain. Finally seeing your smile, it's delightful. I do have a small confession to make. Perhaps I have one other reason for wishing you to forego your adventuring career. You have such a gorgeous face, and I hate to see you come in here one day with it permanently marred by some awful injury. No. I want you to stay perfect. I hope the flush slowly spreading across your chest isn't caused by your injury, dear. Tell me, is your heart beating fast? Are you finding it difficult to breathe normally? Very interesting symptoms. I have my suspicions as to the cause, but I'll keep it to myself for now. You can put your shirt back on, dear. Oh, I should mention one little thing about the terms of your employment. When I offer room and board, I'm afraid there isn't actually a room of your own. I do have a spare room, but it's far too dusty and filled with cobwebs to serve as suitable accommodation. Would you have any objection to sharing my room with me? Wonderful, dear. I am lucky to have such an eager assistant. I believe we'll have a very fruitful partnership. Hmm. I can't help but to notice there's one injury you neglected to mention. Your lower lip has a small cut. This simply won't do. It is my duty as a healer to treat all your injuries. I know just the perfect way to cure this, dear. I don't have to use my hands as a conduit for my healing magic. Any part of my body can be used. And to heal your lips, well, mm, mm, all better. Of course, it would be negligent of me to assume you're completely healed. Perhaps we should try it a few more times, just to be sure. Hello, everybody. This is Catherine is trying back with another outro. Woo! How are you? How are you guys? It's been so long since I uploaded my last video. I am so sorry. Like, yeah, that's the only thing I can say is that I am sorry. I am so sorry again. I don't know. Lately, I just feel like I'm having way too much fun, like just streaming and you know, like in my brain, it's like, oh, I stream, so like I don't have to make content this week. And I think that's a really, really bad thing, especially because most of you guys are here from my videos. So I do apologize for that comment. That's like, hi. But nevertheless, this is a longer audio than usual, so I hope that makes up for the lack of audio last week. Please. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, if you like the audio and you want to see the whole script, it is linked in the description below as well as the author. Yay. I don't know what else to say. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And also like I don't know. I like the script because I like being like, "Ha, what are you doing?" Ah, like an annoyed character. I love doing that. But I do not agree with the ending. Like I do it because I want to respect the writer who wanted that kind of ending. But not like I prefer to see the listener as like truly an apprentice of some sort and not like a romantic way in a way, Maybe it's just me, whatever, who cares? Uh, anyway, yeah, that's all for me. Before I leave, I would love to shout out our channel members, which consist of our tuna sponsors, the greatest pillars holding this channel together. The members are a certain potato, aka Spuddy, thank you, thank you. Tornero Chromata, thank you. Graham Kaiser, thank you. Talon6669, thank you. Fafney Reborn, thank you. And last but not least, Trouble Cake, thank you so much for keeping this channel afloat. Woo! Other than that, we also have our little cathlings, which consists of Luska Agnologia, Subways, CJ Alexandrite, Chunkulis, The Thomas, La Lunara, SH Mackles, Soup Boy, HX, Juto, Ripscord, Blunderay, Ringo Atama, Muir DTN, Gigi Geiger, Funeo Zamaki, Fifi underscore Thieves, Matthew, Celtic Guardian, Vix underscore Laz, Armadona, and last but not least, Shiro Rayo. Thank you so much for being the little catlings. If you guys want to join, become a member. There's a button down below. Help keep this channel afloat, and you also get awesome emotes. So you can use in the comment section. Yeah, okay, that's enough. I think shilling my stuff. Oh yeah, if you don't want to give money to YouTube because, whatever it is, I also have a PayPal and a Ko-Fi down below if you want to support me directly. Okay, that is all from me. Remember that I love you guys so much. Bye bye. Anybody made it this far, comment soup.